Hi there, Hillary here for WaterLogged on behalf of saltwateraquarium.com. You guys have said it and I'm definitely feeling it. Why is this taking so long? It feels like it's taking forever, but this video is going to be about cycling this tank. Now, I have never cycled using this method before, so I'm going to take you along with me as I go step by step with the Red Sea method. Now, when you're using this method, you can expect 3 different things. So first off, this method is going to establish the aerobic nitrifying bacteria in this tank. It's also going to establish the anoxic denitrifying bacteria, and it's going to create an environment for the coralline and the microfauna that's going to go in the tank. Now, this whole process is going to happen in 21 days, which is a little bit longer than some of the cycling methods that are out on the market. But at the end of that 21 days, when you are done, you are going to be ready for even SPS coral, which is pretty exciting if you have ever cycled a tank, knowing that you can do that whole process from day 1 to 21 and be ready for everything that you want to put in the tank. All right, now first things first, let's go over the list of things that you are going to need to get your tanks cycled. You're going to need the Reef Mature Kit. Now, this is only good for a certain number of gallons, so depending on the size tank you have, you might need more than one of these kits. Go ahead and check the instructions first so you have all of the different kits that you need. Now, when you have the Reef Mature Kit, it's going to come with 4 different things. So first off, you are going to get the nitro back. That's going to be a blend of the nitrifiers and the denitrifiers. You're also going to get the Bactostart, which is the nitrogen and the phosphorus components that stimulate the waste and control the bacteria growth. Next up, you're going to have Nopox. So that is going to be a carbon and an organic bonded element that will be used by the anoxic bacteria and control algae nutrients, the phosphate and the nitrate. Lastly, in the kit, you're going to get a KH Coralline Grow, which is a concentrated marine buffer complex that has trace and minor elements in it. This is going to help stimulate the growth of that microfauna and that coralline algae that we all like to see. Now that you have your Reef Mature Kit, the next thing you're going to need is some testing equipment. Now, you should already have your Red Sea refractometer that we used to make our salt water, but you're also going to need the Red Sea test kit. So go ahead and get yourself the alkalinity or the KH test kit. You're going to need the pH, the ammonia, the nitrite, and the nitrate test kits. Next thing, you will need some water. Over the course of this 21-day period, you can expect to have some evaporation in your tank, so you're going to want to make sure that you have RO water to add to top off. In addition to the RO water, you are also going to be doing some water changes during the course of this, so you're going to want to make sure you have enough salt to make additional salt water for those water changes. Now, something that's unique about this cycling process that I haven't experienced in any other tank cycles is that we're going to be adding livestock along the way. So I think it's approximately day 11, don't quote me on that, but you are going to be adding cleanup crew members. Now, in their informational guide, they give you a list of the different species that you can have, and the reason that I'm bringing this up now is if you're like me and you don't have a lot of options for local fish stores, you're going to want to go ahead and get those orders ordered so that they arrive in time to put them in the tank on the appropriate day. Now, in addition to the cleanup crew, you're going to need an herbivorous fish. Again, hopefully you're watching this in advance. You can go ahead and order your herbivorous fish and get them quarantined so that they're ready to go when it's time to put them in the tank. Now, I already have a 75-gallon with a yellow tang that I'm going to be using in here. He's already quarantined and good to go, so I don't have to worry about that. Next thing, and probably the most important thing, is you are going to need a tank that is set up and ready to go. Obviously, I've got mine here behind me, but you want to make sure that everything is turned on and ready to go, including that skimmer. Now, a note on the skimmers, if you haven't used a Red Sea skimmer or even a lot of the different models that are out on the market, there's usually a bit of a break-in period, so if you want to get that broken in before you start cycling, go ahead and get that started. All right, let's go ahead and do our first day's instructions. Okay, it is day 21 and the tank is finished cycling. You can't see him in here, but my yellow tang is swimming around in there. He's still getting adjusted to the light, so he hasn't started coming out as much, but I guarantee over time I'm gonna see more and more of him. That is going to conclude this cycling video, so make sure you stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the cleanup crew members that I added to my tank. Okay, this has been Hillary for WaterLogged on behalf of saltwateraquarium.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.